Welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2, a new Genesis gameplay, how-to, all that jazz. And I am, of course, I'm back, and today have been a very busy day since we just wrapped up the headline stream. If you happen to miss that, there will be a link above so you can check out my reaction / breakdown of that. But today we are here for something that was announced pretty much roughly the same time, just not on the headline stream, which is called the PSO2 Official Creators. Since we now know who actually been accepted, as well as the opening of 2 more registration. But before we hop into this, if you enjoyed that video and want to help out the channel, make sure you do thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells, and let's jump into this. And I didn't get in. Sega told me no. Let's get to it. But real quick, before we get into the details of everyone that was accepted, just a small heads up here. If you are interested in signing up for this, or if you didn't get in or missed it last time around, there is a brand new registration now available. That registration will run to the 8th of May, so make sure you get in. And of course, you know, the rewards as well as the application will be coming later on in May into June. So there is another thing that was fixed here, since I know a lot of us were very confused by originally. So if you was confused by the whole Twitch thing, now they actually did rework the application fee here. Now that will actually include Twitch and YouTube. So still don't include Twitter or any other social, but hey, if you're a streamer or YouTube streamer / content creator, don't you worry, they got you listed that time. So be sure to fill this out if you are interested. But as far as everyone who got in here, we of course got ourselves 8 people coming over from YouTube, and I get you could also say Twitch as well for some of these, as well as 4 people from Twitch. So of course they're listed here as my camera sadly covering up some of these, but nonetheless there is the grand total of everybody that was accepted. For everyone that might be curious about the JP side, we do have the announcement for that. And of course, it is a lot bigger for obvious reason, and also mainly all YouTube creators. So I will have a link in the description below where you can check out the global version and the Japanese version. Hopefully, find you some new content creators that will be to your liking. But let's go ahead, let's get back over into the global side and let's talk about everybody that was accepted. But real quick, a little side thing here is I'm horrible with names, so I am going to apologize in advance if I butcher any of the names. So, sorry in advance. And of course, we got to start off with Kuopi Hill being, honestly, at that point, probably the, #1 content creator lead for YouTube is concerned here. Of course, if you do not know him, if you look up PSO2, more than likely, you probably have seen a lot of his video popping up since he is, honestly, one of the most consistent content creator for PSO, releasing video every single day. So if you're interested in pretty much everything under the sun that PSO related, might it be tutorial to just looked up, as well as, you know, just other little knick-knack, be sure to check out Kuopi. Some of you probably know him since he did pop up on Arc Hour back in the day when that was a thing. And of course, it's no surprise that you have been accepted. And then we have a Cornell, which is another content creator. Not surprised that they got accepted as well here, since this is another long, pretty much I believe what been making content since bait PSO2, because if I remember correctly, like back when PSO2 4 came out, I believe I remember seeing a lot of them video popping up. And once again, not surprised here that they got accepted. But you can see here most of them content for the most part is very much like patch notes, as well as some builds, such as, you know, indicates that like budget augments and new gathering routes. So pretty much a little bit more on the news / announcement with some tutorial toward the end here. So be sure to check out Cornell if you haven't already. And then continuing on with not really a surprise once again, which is of course Kuiji Hill coming in and getting accepted. And of course, most of them content, and you can see they do make content about other games outside of PSO. But with that being said, though, you can get a lot of wonderful information and a lot of like insight talking style video from Kuiji. So I highly recommend his content, especially if you are interested in more conversational style PSO content, or well, any other game he is covering at the moment. So be sure to check them out as well. And then we have Shaquille coming in here as well. As you can see from most of their content, it mainly borderlines around, of course, Force and Bouncer, right along with some trial ones, such as, of course, taking on Peg Leg. And, yeah, there are some videos you might need to check out. Cause Peg Leg is still probably easily, one of the hardest bosses in Bait PSO2, but they also have done content such as the whole controller keyboard tutorial as well. So if you're interested in more challenging one gameplay style stuff with a little bit of a guide's video, be sure to check them out. And then we have Ninja Cheeto, which is a channel, as you once again can see, mainly dedicated to emote and lobby stuff. So if you're interested in more emotes, seeing them and whatnot, and pretty much anything tied to the lobby side of PSO, Ninja Cheeto is the channel you want to check out. And like I said, especially if you want to check out some emotes animations. And then we have Drip Shopping Hill, and they are, from what I can tell anyway, is fairly new to the YouTube side of Whitplay, coming in about 7 months ago with them for videos. But the thing that is interesting here about them is their content is very much like focused on mainly like farming and gathering a type of material, which in return I mainly know them, of course, from their Twitch channel over here, which you will see them usually sitting at the top of the board or top of the directory for PSO Moat Time. And honestly, if you are someone who is very much into trying to farm, get the best armament, or find people to play with on Ship 2 to do dread farming, you can't go wrong with Drip Shopping here, and a lot of them videos are extremely helpful for, like I said, farming. So if you're interested in that content, be sure to check them out, or if you're on Ship 2, be sure to hit them up if you want to join in on some dread farming. And then we have a GN Anova coming in here, and this is another person if you are very much interested in more like technique style of PSO, mainly like breaking down abilities and how to use them, and you know, all that type of stuff, like the more in-depth conversation about this stuff, I highly recommend their channel. And of course, if you're interested in a live stream, since they do stream as well over on Twitch, and they do have a super adorable wappy VTube outfit, so can't go wrong with them. And for the last of the YouTube creator, we have Gobbles, I guess that's how it's pronounced, who mainly make a playthrough content, mainly like Origin Quests or doing Challenge 1 with a handful of tutorials toward end. But if you are interested in just pure walk gameplay with no commentary, to just pretty much see the events and the Origin Quests and content, that will be the channel for you. So just pure gameplay all the time for you, coming from Gobbles. And to start off over on Twitch, we have a Phantom Yoshida. Once again, I apologize for any butchering here I do with these names. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a ghost style VTuber that stream all the time over on Ship 4. So if you're on Ship 4 and you want to hop in to some of the stream as they are doing, mainly from what I have seen of them content, mainly seem to be very much in like the Purple Trigger, pyramid style dungeon stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of content, be sure to check them out. And then we have Nonpond. This is a content creator that, lucky enough, we have waited a few times. So if you hang around my live streams, you probably have seen us hanging out over there a few times here and there. And of course, the content itself is also mainly made up of pretty much also doing, or as of late anyway, doing pyramid stuff and triggers as well, and usually is in a co-op with a couple other PSO streamers as well. You can usually catch them doing group stream together, and also, as you can see here, though, the command to turn them into a total. So that is a win right there in my book, if you are interested in some VTubing or just toads. You know, if you like toads, that too, highly recommend their channel. And then we have Whitplay. As you can tell, They do play other stuff than just PSO, but the most part, they seem to be very much a PSO streamer. And of course, most of the time I have hopped in and checked out the stream in the past. Most of the time, it is way more on the side of helping out people in chat, doing group content, and just pretty much overall having a good old time here inside of PSO. So I do recommend, if you want a very much community-driven side of PSO and to play co-op with the streamer, I highly recommend them for you to check out. And then the final person for the Twitch side of the Creator Club, we have MissMeepsFD, which is someone I think I remember seeing a little bit in passing, but not fully. But looking into the content here on Twitch, it seemed like most of the content is more on the side of affiliate PSO as a whole. Since they, from the little bit I did watch once again, it very much seemed to just be like doing content all over the place. So if you're interested in someone who is playing the game and look like playing different parts of it and not specifically focusing on one thing, I would say that might be the stream for you. And I am interested to actually be able to check out the content. And as well as everyone else that is listed here, since I knew the majority of the people, but it's still nice seeing a couple of new content creators that somehow I have missed coming up here and being recognized by Sega. And if this have helped you discover brand new content creators as well, be sure to check out the description below, since I will have a link to everybody, YouTube and Twitch as well, so you can go over there, hang out with them, and of course, hop in and enjoy some good old PSO2. And once again, I want to give a big congratulations to everybody that actually got accepted. A good job, all you guys. I do gotta say that as someone who didn't get accepted. But yeah, maybe we too blunt around here. I don't know. Or maybe Diana, did something. We will never know. But nonetheless, we are gonna try again on my end. And of course, don't forget, if you want to give it a go and try to get accepted in the Creator program, I will also have a link below for that, so you guys can go fill that out. And nope, it's still YouTube and Twitch. So sadly, still nothing for the Twitter or the Instagram people, which hopefully soon you guys will be getting something. Finger crossed on that one. But nonetheless, that is what's going on for the very fourth round official Creator program for NGS. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and do it for me. I got plenty of more videos I need to get done since headline stream today. Once again, check that out if you haven't. And I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.
You'll have to excuse me.